All right. Welcome back to Two Chapters a Day. Today, I'm going to talk about reading chapters 21 and 22. And I liked these chapters. I feel like I say that every time, but didn't actively dislike them. So, what I really liked is that we started this chapter from a different point of view, which I'm very excited about because not that I dislike Rand's point of view, but I think it's interesting to get different points of view. And I'm really enjoying it so far. So we started off with Nynaeve's point of view, and it starts with her sneaking up on Lan and Moraine. And they are having this conversation about the boys and how they need the boys, and they don't know where they are. So it's not good. So we had a really cool callback to chapter one, which I forgot about these coins that Moraine gave them. But she gave them these coins, if you remember, and they are actually trackers. So they know where I think one of them is, but they don't know Perrin maybe, but they don't know where Mat and Rand are. So they're kind of making a game plan to go find them. And the chapter ends with them going off to search for them and with Nynaeve making a vow to herself that she will use the one power if she has to protect the boys, which is very sweet. Which brings me to my next point. Remember how a few chapters ago, maybe like around chapters 13 and 14, Moraine was talking to Egwene about how there's another person in Emond's Field who is an Aes Sedai, or not an Aes Sedai, but like has the capacity to wield the one power. And I'm pretty sure I was like, no, no way, it's Nynaeve because reasons. Turns out I was wrong. It is Nynaeve. So I think that's interesting for a few reasons because I think it'll be interesting to see her. I'm predicting we'll see her kind of deal with this conflict of being able to wield this power, but dealing with her prejudice of the Aes Sedai, because Egwene doesn't really seem to have that same prejudice. Maybe she does, and she just keeps it hidden more. But Nynaeve definitely does, and I think it'll be interesting to see her deal with those two parts of herself. And so this chapter 21, which is called Listen to the Wind, is really all about Nynaeve and reveals a lot about her character. And I, again, really enjoyed that because we don't really know much about her other than that she's like kind of curmudgeonly. uh, she is really good at her job as a wisdom. And I would say so far that she's like really protective and loyal. I mean, she left Emond's Field so she could come find these kids and take them back to Emond's Field, which to me seems maybe a little foolhardy, but also very, very sweet and very loyal, I guess. So it's been interesting to learn more about her character. And I think it was interesting that the reason that she is such a good wisdom is because she has this capacity to wield the one power, which again is like kind of a neat little irony because I feel like Nynaeve takes great pride in her caliber of work that she does, and then for her to find out that it's because of this capacity that she has for something that the whole world seems to scorn, I think I think is really interesting. So yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see how that plays out with her internal struggle, I guess. And then the next chapter it wasn't really short, but I didn't really have many thoughts on it. Not much to say. Basically, we get another point of view, which I was excited about. And this time it's Perrin, and he's on the bank of a river and has washed up, and he and Egwene are separated, which I think I missed that. somehow. Anyways, they meet back up and they decide to follow the road to Camelin, and that's where they will meet up with Moraine, which, hello, I don't get that. She said to rendezvous at the river, and I understand that the river is long, but it seems to me that like going into a town is not the best option. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Uh, so I think it's interesting that we have Emansfield and like this group of people that pride themselves on, just kind of like being normal and staying out of trouble and just, going about their lives and farming. And all of a sudden, at the beginning of this book, we've got these two women who have the capacity to wield the one power. And then we have these three boys who the Dark One is after, and they bring upon the town like this big Trolloc attack. And it's interesting. I mean, I do realize that this is a book and it's like kind of a plot device that, of course, all the activity would be stemming from this one place. But taking that out of the equation, I am intrigued as to like what the deal is with Emansfield, like in world. Um, I definitely want to know more about like the Two Rivers area. But yeah, that was chapters 21 and 22. And next time will be chapters 23 and 24. And if you're reading along or if you've read before, let me know your thoughts. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.